Hi everybody, this is Xafira here. So welcome to my channel. Well, today I just thought I will talk to you all and tell you all what I have to do and what I'm doing, and especially with my leftover rice, which I didn't know what to do, so I just came up with a recipe and I thought this will be very helpful to many of you. So I took the leftover rice. Any rice would do, but if you wish, you can always take this rice. You can cook the basmati rice, a good flavored rice, long grained rice, and you can cook it, add a little salt, and then strain it, and you can cook it that way too. Or you can also cook with your normal rice, or you can cook with your leftover rice. So when you take the basmati rice, it will give you a better flavor and it will really give a very good aroma. But no problem, even this will give it an aroma. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this rice, my leftover rice, and then when I went into my refrigerator, I saw a lot of capsicums, and I didn't want to spoil them, so I used them and I cut them so fine. I'll be using this capsicum for my rice, and you have to cut them fine, and then some onions. So most of the things are like, I'm going to use only more of capsicums and onions in this recipe. Now, to give it an extra flavor and additional gist to this pulao, you can call it, or whatever you call it, I took a cup of coconut and a half cup of green peas which I had in the fridge. Now you can use whatever vegetables you have available in your refrigerator. And to begin with, I'm going to dry roast these few ingredients. That is a few chilies, coriander seeds, urad dal, that is a split lentils, the chana dal, that is chickpeas, split chickpeas, a little bit of cumin seeds, that's about half teaspoon, and of course my chilies, few chilies. And I'm first going to dry roast all of them. So just keep a watch on how I cook, and then follow what I'm doing. All right, so take care guys and enjoy this recipe. Remember, I had already added salt in this before I could cook the rice, so you can also do that, or you can add more salt when you think that you have not added the salt. So let me begin now. So now I begin with dry roasting the few spices which I already mentioned. So I'm just going to dry roast all of them, and then I'm going to grind them into a fine powder. The spices are well fried, or roasted. So now I'm going to cool them down for a while and then make a powder out of these. The powder is ready, and now I begin, and just watch as I do step by step. Now I will first begin with the bagaring or tempering for the whole the rice preparation. I've kept the pot on the fire, and now I begin. I will be adding in a little bit of clarified butter, that is the ghee, and then start tempering. I have added in the mustard seeds and the split dal, and now I'm going to add in the curry leaves. Adding in the asafoetida, that is the hing, a little bit, and now I begin adding in my the ground masalas. 1 teaspoon of turmeric powder. Adding in the coconuts to be fried. I'm going to fry it for some time, and then I'm going to add the dry powder. The ground powder. mixing it well and frying it with the coconut. The green peas. Now I'm going to fry the capsicum and the onions on high flame. Adding in a little bit of salt, a little bit, because I've already added it for the rice. Now the onions. We'll saute them well. I'm now going to close the lid and cook the vegetables for about 5 minutes. The capsicum and the onions are now cooked, so now I'm going to add in the rice. I'm going to mix it really well, completely, and then serve hot. It's so aromatic, it's yummy, and I'm sure you're all going to enjoy it. You can have it with some curd, or you can have it with some salads. This is completely vegetarian and a very healthy recipe. The rice is ready, but I'm just going to squeeze a little bit of lemon, half a lemon, to give it a taste for this recipe. I'll close the pot for some time and cook it for about another 5 minutes on low heat, and then it's ready to serve. The vegetable capsicum pulao is ready to serve.